All right, Lordo, first win of the season has to be feel pretty good to get that one out of the way.
It was awesome. Yeah, I mean, it was an ugly, ugly start. First period was pretty gross, to be honest, and loved our character. You know, from Hicksy leading the way, you could just tell we became a team as the game went along, and it was really interesting to see over the course of a couple hours how you can find your game and get relentless and start really competing and really a tale of two games. So really fun win and good to get that one after a hard fought 2 games.
You felt like the Hickett's goal was the turning point. Was that just a perspective thing, or were there signs before that it was turning around?
I honestly think his compete there in the first when he got called for the extra penalty, I thought him sticking up for whoever it was, you could just tell he was going to pull some people into the fight, and he eventually got everyone into it. Yeah, the goal was obviously huge. Otto's was big, but I think it was more just the compete factor overall. To a guy, to a man, we really got going there probably, 5 minutes into the second, and I think from there we never really looked back. I thought it was really impressive.
Gordon Kermiak talked about beating the team that beat you guys on opening night. He said you owed them a game and that you weren't going to lose that game. Did you feel that behind the bench?
Yeah, going into the game, I felt like we were really focused and dialed in, and sometimes that's hockey. You come out flat, but then we found it as the game went. And, yeah, in the third, we were relentless, and I was really proud of the guys. They just kept pushing, and, his goal there on the PP was obviously huge, too.
During camp, we talked a little bit about some of the guys that came down and how are they going to be sort of mentally, how are they going to handle that? Akil Thomas has probably given you everything that you would hope for in these first 2 games?
They've been phenomenal. Killer being up all last year, coming down, just excited to play, excited to lead. He's been really good. Andre Lee, same thing, great attitude. Really happy and thankful to have those guys. They're drivers right now.
Line changes are common at this level, but any insight into the move with flipping Pinelli and Lee there?
I just felt like it gave us a little more balance, a little more traditional, big body, playmaker, shooter on both lines by doing that. Obviously, with how flat we were in the first, we just put in a blender late in the first. We went back to them in the second and third. I thought we started finding a bit of chemistry, but it's early, and you can tell we're a little clunky with the lines right now.
And with Krisanov and Dvorak, is it just a matter of trying to figure out which one of them, was going to play better on their offside?
Yeah, a little bit of that. We're still getting to know everybody. A little bit of juggling, a little bit of matching. Lots goes into it, obviously. You got to feel the game.
Looked like Eric Portillo went for it with the goalie pulled on the other side. Are you okay with your goalies going for it when they have the chance?
That was a wild play. If he pulled it off, we'd all be talking about it forever. If it went in our own net, we'd probably be talking about it forever. So I'm happy we won.
The other night he had an assist. That was his first pro assist. Maybe has a little bug now for the
Yeah,
offense?
well, he's great at playing the puck. Give him credit. He works on it. He really, sees it well. He, the majority of the time, it's a big asset.
Glenn Gunnan didn't get awarded an assist on Chromiak's goal, but he was winning face-offs on the power play. What'd you see from him?
Yeah, mucking it up for sure. Being a leader for us. Some really good PK minutes as well. Some big draws. He led the way in the face-off circle for us tonight. Was good late in the game when we closed it out. Just doing what a good leader does.
Akil Thomas won some draws as well. There are some in the analytics community who say faceoffs are just another puck battle out of hundreds in a game. How important do you think they are in a game?
I couldn't disagree more. Very, very important. There's 60 to 70 a game.
As far as North American point, what have you thought about him on that fourth line, just in general overall for this team?
Huge. Yeah, that line was amazing for us tonight. And back to the earlier question about momentum shifts, I think their goal when they generated that he was the clog there as F3, which helped create the turnover, which then led to the Hickett's goal. And for a first-year pro, he's extremely intelligent, awesome 200-foot hockey player. I'm really excited to see where his season goes. I think the sky's the limit.